Here's what nobody in the drone review space will tell you. 30 to 40% of consumer drones bought in the US end up abandoned within 2 years. Dead firmware, pulled apps, batteries that no longer exist. DJI controls 70 to 80% of the global market and has been on the US Department of Defense's list of Chinese military companies since 20. Every major YouTube channel still recommends it. Why? Affiliate commissions. That's what this video is taking apart right now. This video is going to name 7 specific brands you need to stop buying, with actual verifiable data, the legal mistakes that can cost you up to $32,000 and no affiliate links anywhere in sight. And then we're flipping it. 5 brands that hold up under real scrutiny, the ones that show up in DoD-approved lists, on Hollywood sets and in the Discord servers where serious pilots actually talk to each other. No sponsors, no commissions. We're starting right now with brand number 1. Potensic is a Shenzhen-based brand with no disclosed parent company. Their app sits at 3.2 out of 5 on Google Play, with over 1,000 complaints about connection drops, and it's been pulled for compliance issues. The Atom SE runs about $149 until the replacement battery, third party only, because Potensic accessories go permanently out of stock, costs $35 to $40. 18 months in, you've spent 190s on a drone that flies 28 minutes. The DJI Mini 2 SE costs $289, flies 31 minutes, and has full manufacturer support. The Gut Punch. Potensic hardware is virtually identical to at least 3 other Amazon brands. Same drone, different box. You just found out the Potensic you've been eyeing is the same hardware as 3 other Amazon brands, but just in a different box. If that made you angry, hit that like right now. Stay here. Brand 2 is even worse. Holy Stone is owned by Shenzhen Helishi Technology. They have over 47 drone SKUs on Amazon. That's not product development, that's algorithm gaming. The HS720E was cited in a 2022 Drone DJ investigation for GPS return-to-home failures that caused multiple flyaway incidents reported to the FAA. But here's the legal grenade buried in their terms and conditions. Holy Stone drones are not FAA Part 107 certified for commercial use. The FAA civil penalty for operating a non-compliant drone commercially runs up to $32,066 per violation. One paid gig with a Holy Stone could cost you $32,000. Force One, also known as UDI-RC, had a CPSC recall in 2018. Recall 18 to 118, verifiable at cpsc.gov, for the F100 Ghost model, covering lithium battery overheating and fire risk. Teardown comparisons on RC groups show the same battery design appearing in subsequent Force One models after the recall. The company has changed its U.S. business entity at least twice since 2018, a pattern consistent with liability avoidance. Amazon reviewers document no response after 30-plus days, and homeowners' insurers have denied claims for fires caused by products on CPSC recall lists. The $99 you saved can become $10,000 of uninsured risk. Cyma was founded in 1999 in Shantou, China, making it one of the oldest RC manufacturers in the country. And they still ship brushed motors with a flight life of 50 to 100 hours, compared to 500-plus hours on brushless motors. The X500 Pro GPS locks onto a single constellation, no GLONASS, which causes positioning errors of 10 to 50 meters in urban areas. That explains the flyaway incidents. Their U.S. support redirects to a call center in Shenzhen during East Coast business hours. After 2 motor replacements inside 18 months, you have spent $184 on a drone with GPS you can no longer trust. Cyma's been making RC toys since 1999. Their listings say professional. Their own documentation says toy. The GPS is single constellation, so in cities or under trees, expect 10 to 50 meters of position error. That's how flyaways happen. Snapton is a brand of Shenzhen Antwerp technology. FCC database, go look it up. Their SP650 disconnects from the controller at 50 to 100 feet. Advertised range 160 feet. The iOS app hasn't had a meaningful update since 2022, leaving iOS 16 and 17 users with documented compatibility issues. But the most devastating detail is the 4K camera. The sensor actually captures 1080p or 2.7K and digitally upscales it. The FTC's 2023 guidance on deceptive advertising covers exactly this. Interpolated versus native resolution claims. Buyers expecting 4K YouTube footage get unusable, artifact-riddled video. Altair Aerial out of Lincoln, Nebraska, one of the few American registered brands in this space. They lean hard into that. American flag on the website, Nebraska address, front and center, but FCC filings show Chinese OEM manufacturer IDs on every unit. The Black Hawk 2 was tested by Drone Camps RC in 2021. Actual flight time of 15 minutes against 20 minutes advertised, GPS described as barely functional in light wind. BBB profile shows a pattern of warranty denials and shipping delays of 6 to 8 weeks. BBB rating of B verifiable at bbb.org. For hobbyists in the Midwest or Northeast, that means losing an entire flying season. Contixo is a brand under Shenzhen Unitech Electronics. Drones, tablets, and toys under the same roof. No specialized drone engineering here. RC Group's teardowns from 2022 documented motor KV ratings inconsistent with stated performance specs, and Amazon return rates run consistently above category average with a high percentage of reviews flagged as potentially incentivized. Here's what almost no channel covers. RF analysis published on Hackaday.io in 2021 found certain Contixo models exceeded FCC permitted transmission power at 2.4 GHz, potentially interfering with Wi-Fi and medical equipment. Final blow, zero replacement parts available through any major U.S. retailer. First broken propeller means your Contixo is done. A drone that might interfere with medical equipment, and zero replacement parts available in the entire USA. If this list is saving you from a mistake, smash that like and subscribe. Now let's get to the 5 that actually hold up. In 2022, the DoD added DJI to its Chinese military company list. That same year, DJI's U.S. sales grew. The American consumer heard national security risk from the government and best drone available from every review channel, and had to choose. The seven brands we covered exploit that confusion. They position as safe alternatives to DJI, deliver none of the engineering quality, and carry the same data privacy risks with less honest branding. Now the 5 that actually survive scrutiny. Despite the DoD list placement, verified 2022, DJI remains the engineering benchmark for consumer drones. The Mini 2 SE starts at $299 at Best Buy and B&H Photo. The Mini 4 Pro at $759 delivers obstacle avoidance, native 4K at 60 FPS, and 34 minutes of flight time. Specs no other brand matches at that price. Remote ID and FAA Trust certification are fully supported in DJI firmware. Critical caveat, the American Security Drone Act, signed December 2022, restricts DJI use for federal employees and government contractors. For private citizens, it is currently legal. Brand 5 on the Worth It list started as a camera gimbal company. Today, they're on a U.S. Army contract worth up to $99.8 million. The drone that Hollywood and the Pentagon both trust. That's next. Autel Robotics is headquartered in Bothell, Washington. Real U.S. operations, verifiable at autelrobotics.com. The EVO Nano Plus at $349 competes directly with the DJI Mini 3, featuring a 50 mAh RYYB sensor that captures more light by replacing green pixels with yellow. The EVO Lite Plus at around $749 runs a 1-inch CMOS sensor, a spec DJI doesn't match at that price. After 2020, when DoD added DJI to its list, U.S. agencies and police departments migrated to Autel, which has been included in the Blue SUAS program. For anyone adjacent to government contracts, Autel is the only answer that holds up under scrutiny. Skydio is the only major drone brand fully designed and assembled in the United States. Redwood City, California. The Skydio 2 Plus at $999 uses 6 fisheye cameras and NVIDIA Jetson TX2 AI processing for the most advanced obstacle avoidance system on the consumer market. Specs published directly by Skydio. In 2021, the U.S. Army awarded Skydio a contract worth up to $99.8 million Contract ID W15 QKN21D002. One critical fact most channels haven't covered. Skydio discontinued its consumer line in October 2023 to focus on enterprise and government. The Skydio 2 Plus is still available through authorized resellers, and the used market shows prices between $600 and $750 on eBay and B&H, verifiable in real time. Parrot is a French company traded on Euronext under ticker PARO. As a NATO-allied manufacturer, their drones are approved for U.S. federal agencies under the Defense Innovation Unit's Blue UAS program. Full list at diu.mil. Both the ANAFI USA and
ANAFI-I are on it. For consumers, used ANAFI models on the secondary market offer French aerospace engineering with GDPR-compliant data practices. Your flight data isn't on servers accessible to foreign governments. The dark history. Parrot nearly went bankrupt in 2017 after DJI's subsidy-backed pricing destroyed the Western consumer drone market. FreeFly Systems is based in Woodinville, Washington, the Seattle area. Their Astro and Alta X platforms are used in Hollywood productions and by National Geographic, documented through production credits and FreeFly's own case studies. The Movi gimbal, their precursor technology, appeared on House of Cards and multiple NFL broadcasts. The FreeFly Wave camera and Astromap drone start between $4,000 and $7,500. Depreciable business assets eligible for the Section 179 deduction under IRS Publication 946. If you're running aerial photography as a business, the tax treatment changes everything. This is the drone you buy when you're serious. Verifiable science. 3 fronts. First, batteries. Budget drones use inferior LiCoO2 chemistry versus the Li9 NCOO2 in premium models. Thermal runaway and LiPo cells can hit 900 degrees in under 2 seconds. A drone stored in a car on a hot summer day, where interior temps reach 60 degrees, is a documented fire risk. Second, GPS. Single constellation systems produce positioning errors of 10 to 50 meters in urban environments. That's how flyaways happen. Third, signal. Budget drones operate on fixed 2.4 GHz. The same frequency as Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and baby monitors. Premium brands use protocols that automatically hop between 2.4 and 5.8 GHz. In any urban area, the statistical probability of losing control signal on a budget drone is documentably higher. Every drone on this list navigates on GPS built entirely with U.S. taxpayer money. The Navstar program cost approximately $12 billion. After the shoot-down of Korean Air Flight 007, President Reagan opened GPS to civilian global use. A decision recorded in the Presidential Directive of September 16, 1983. The irony is hard to overstate. American taxpayers funded the navigation technology that Chinese manufacturers now use to undercut American companies on price, while those same drones are flagged by the U.S. Department of Defense as national security risks. The money went one direction. The cost is being paid now. Here's what this comes down to. The GPS inside every one of these drones was built entirely on American taxpayer money. The Navstar program cost roughly $12 billion. Reagan opened the signal to global civilian use in 1983, after the KAL-07 shootdown. The dark irony: American taxpayers funded the navigation technology that Chinese drone manufacturers now use to undercut American drone companies on price, while those same drones get flagged by the Department of Defense as national security risks.